Hello, I'm Dr. Tsai, the acupuncturist and herbalist, of course, the artist. And today I'm going to talk about two things. Number one, I'm going to talk about this painting. And number two, I'm going to talk about why use arts as medicine. So the number one is we're going to talk about this painting. This size of this painting is 12 by 16. This is on canvas and I use oil acrylic mix. And first I use the line continuation to draw the line to make a scope. So I try to make a scope is more from, of course, my what I think. So then the lines is continuation, so they have the energy flow. So that's the way I produce. After that, so I use color and mix with acrylic color, mix with water, pour on the canvas, so they have unexpected movements. So that's the yin and yang. And the other things is I use the line and as a continuation, use so much, so long, and so they mix with the line and the line, so they make some unexpected feeling there too. So, but of course, you still can feel the unity. You still can feel the harmony and balance. But at the same time, you see a lot of unexpected things happen, even with the line and the line. So you can have the yin effect, and so not only just the yang. So of course, because they have a lot of line draw, so you have a lot of energy flow and relate with the line. So of course, that's this painting. Of course, the number two is you're going to see why I use this arts as medicine. So because the line and the color and the movements and the artist, the way you do, the certain time you do, so they have a different energy force. So the most of my work is more related with the continuation with the qi, like acupuncture, and so that's why I see when you look at the arts, certain way the arts, the line, the movements, and the color, they can affect your physical and the mental and the spiritual condition. So, example, if the line go very fast, so usually they generate the yin, and if the lines is very slow, so they generate the yin, and if they're red, so you generate the yang, and the blue generate the yin, and the of course the dryness that belong to yang, wetness belong to yin, and the a lot of line that belong to yang, and very little empty, so that's more belong to yin. So that's why I see that even the arts always have a yin and yang. So when they have yin and yang, so visually you use to absorb the information. That's just like take medicines. Of course, you take medicine as you get habits of take medicine with the mouth, and of course you take medicine sometimes put on your skin, and but you never take medicine with your eyes because you don't know, because they don't talk about that. So this visually and take medicine from the arts. Of course, so the hearing things, you can take medicine from the ear, and you can take medicine from your nose, breathe in different smell, so they can affect your system. So that's why I see the medicine can use as the arts can use as medicine. So of course the medicine uses the arts and the practice, and the human body. So so the most important is with an artist. So you have to understand. So what's your physical condition, and of course, a lot of time you don't know, so you try to experiment and use different things and to match with your system, and nothing wrong with that. So only thing is you should practice enough, pay attention, so understand more about the line and the color and the movements, and so they can affect your physical condition. So try to get the one match with your system. Example, if you're very hot, restless, and you like the colors more should be more blue, green, and should be more moist. So because if you're restless, because usually you're related with the yang, and sometimes you easy to get headaches, have red eyes, dry skin, dry mouth, and so you have sometimes a ringing ear, and they have different symptoms. Because they have yin deficiency, they have too much yang. So that's why you need to restore more yin. So yin colors is more blue, green, and to help you balance your system. So of course, if you're very depressed and fatigue a lot, and you need to sleep a lot, and you have no energy to talk, so obviously your condition, you have cold hands, cold feet, and you have those kind of symptoms. So usually because your energy is low, so you are lack of yin. Lack of yin, so what you do is you need to have the fast line move, and put more red color and orange color, and try to generate more yin. And so that's the other way to balance your system. So make you feel better, and physically and mentally and spiritually. So the color, line, movement, and even spiritually, mentally, the way you're thinking, and they can affect your system. So that's why I do paint the sculpt, and try to get some spiritual feeling from the masters. I use the sculpt as a portrait of a Picasso, and of course I don't copy his style, but I just more like to get more his spiritual feeling, and to get his the energy he has to create art, and to the way continuation his contributed for the arts world, and so they have a spirit, so that's can keep you have a lot of arts relate of thinking. So that's why I get do quite a few Picasso's poetry, and of course you may say that that's not what the Picasso look right now. Maybe not, and maybe yes. So because I try to use what I think, and of course each painting come out because the way I do, and fast and slow, and day by day my feelings is change. So the artwork is change. So that's why I see how to create really arts and match with the system, and use arts as medicine. So it's very important, especially for the artist. Of course, so after the artist create it, and use like self-medicate themselves and use the medicine, and after they finish the art, and so the collector who collect the art, so they can continue to use that as medicine to balance their physical condition. So that's why in the gallery, in the museum, a lot of art that can affect your physical condition. Of course, if you don't like it, dislike, and if they're not a match with your condition, so you try to not absorb too much information from this art. Of course, with my art, and of course, you are not going to necessarily going to like all my work, and because my work has have different days, different stage, even the weather change, even the environments, the moods change every day. So the art is going to become a little different too. So, and I really hope you understand more, and try to enjoy the arts, and hopefully you have more physically, mentally, and spiritually balance better. And so if you like to collect my work, please contact with my gallery. So thank you for watching.